Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Yu from ZTE Corporation. So I worked in ZTE nearly 20 years. Now I work in the Department of International Marketing. Yes, recently ZTE work with many top operators in Asia Pacific range to deploy many 5G chairs. Such as China Telecom, China Mobile, and China Unicom, and some top operators in Japan, Thailand, and so on. I want to spend some time to introduce our 5G chair with China Mobile first. In the first half year of 2016, ZTE worked together with China Mobile to deploy the first pre-5G network in 30 provinces and cities across the country. And this is the, I think it's the largest pre-5G network in the world. And in the June of 2017, ZTE cooperated with China Mobile to deploy the first pre-commercial 5G base station in Guangzhou. And the peak speed is up to 2.0 Gbps. And in the same year, in the November of the same year, ZTE and China Mobile deploy a continuous coverage 5G network in Guangzhou. This network, the requirement of this network is very close to the 5G commercial network. And this year, in April this year, ZTE worked together with China Mobile to make the first 5G call based on the 5G 3GPP R15 standard. And this first call make the preparation for the 5G commercialization. And based on this many 5G chair with the operator, and we learn many things from the operator. For example, the spectrum. You know, the 5G spectrum is up to more than 10 Gbps. So each of the operator need consent to balance the existing spectrum and the available spectrum they can use. Now, the sub 6 GHz band should be chosen by more operators, such as 2.6G and 3.5G, 3.7G, 4.9G, and so on. You know, in China, China Mobile will choose 2.6G, and China Telecom and China Unicom will choose 3.5G. And the operator in Japan and Korea, they will choose also 3.5G to 4.9G. And most of the European operators will choose 3.5G. So the 3.5G should be the most popular band in the initial stage of the 5G network. Secondly, for the networking, you know, there are two network architecture in 5G network, NSA and SA. So NSA can help operator make a very fast establishment of the network in the initial stage. And also the NSA standard is earlier mature, earlier fluence, and the product should be more mature. However, the NSA also have some problem, cannot support the latency and the transmission reliability of the 5G service. So some operators such as China Telecom and China Mobile and China Unicom, they will choose SA during the long-term consideration. And of course, ZTE's solution, 5G solution product and solution can support both SA and NSA. I think based on all of the 5G trials work together with the top operators, ZTE's 5G product and solution becoming more mature, and we can provide the end-to-end product and solution for radio network, core network, and transmission network. And also ZTE can help operators to involve their 4G network to 5G network smoothly. Thank you. I think this is a very important question for ZTE and also for our customer. You know, based on the core strategy of the company, ZTE already achieved a leading position in 5G area in 3 fields. The first one is commercialization, and the second one is technologies, and the third is economics of the scale. For the commercialization, ZTE already cooperated with more than 20 top operators in the world, such as in China, in Japan, Italy, and Spain, in Thailand. So we can provide the 5G, mature 5G product and solution to the first wave of the 5G commercial deployment. And for the technologies, ZTE also can provide firstly, ZTE can provide the end-to-end solution to the customer. I already mentioned, including radio part and connect part and transmission network. ZTE has a leading position in massive MIMO technology. The massive MIMO technology can effectively make the spectrum efficiency improve to 6 to 8 times. And the LOMA project led by ZTE also be listed in the 3GPP 5G rank group 1. And also ZTE invest a lot this year in 5G chip technology. Our 7nm chip technology already used in our 5G series of the chipset. We can provide the multi-mode baseband chip and the digital intermediate chip to our series of the product. So ZTE will continue to invest more in the 5G R&D field to enhance our product and solution to support our customers' commercial success. So you know, compared with 2G, 3G, and 4G technology, 5G is totally different. 5G is not only a telecommunication technology, but also 5G can change all of our life and the society. So this is the different, totally different of 5G network. between with the previous technology. For some examples, in education field, 5G network can help the rural area get the education course for the top university. We can deploy education platform at the top university, and the teacher will put the course on the platform, and then based on the high-speed 5G network, the students of the rural area can get the same course with the students in the big cities. Secondly, for the medical area field, currently half of the countries is short of the medical resource. Because of the weakness of the medical equipment, many rural patients need to make a long travel to the big city or middle cities hospital to get the treatment. But if we deploy a 5G network in the rural area, then the doctor in the big hospital they can make a remote interview with the patient in the rural area. Then the patient in rural area can save money and get more better medical condition. The Asia Pacific range is most dynamic and potential range in the development of the economic in the world. The population and the economic is improved together. So this will provide an opportunity for the telecommunication industry, and the infrastructure of the telecommunication will increase. So the secondly, Asia Pacific range also is ZTE's most important overseas market. And 5G Asia Summit is a very big platform, can take together the party for government and operator and equipment manufacturer and some financial institute and together to share the trend of the industry, the experience of the network and the service establishment. So we think it's a very good way to ZTE to share information with all of the parties. So this is the second year we joined this meeting. Okay, I think maybe connect, innovate, and create. Yeah, connect means the 5G Asia will connect all of the parties together to share the information. And innovate means all of the parties bring their innovate application, program, and product to here. And create means all of us create a load to 5G.